is another episode of Cooking with Pop. Now, before I begin today's menu, just a word of what's coming up. I'm going to be starting a new series within Cooking with Pop. There's going to be Ask Cooking with Mom. As you may know, that I'm really a cooking hack. Okay, I do this as a hobby. My wife is the professional, so she's the professional cook. That's what she does for a living. And she gives me most of my inspiration for the meals and menus that I put together. Of course, I have to push her towards the manly side. If it was up to her, we'd do quiches for men's breakfast, which doesn't fly. Anyway, just the sound of quiche. I can call it a frittata and get away with it, but can't call it a quiche. But anyway, let's not get diverted with that. New series, Ask Cooking with Mom. Send in your questions, put them in here, and we'll do episodes with Cooking with Mom and answering your questions. Any culinary questions, from party preparation to menus to recipes. She's just a wealth of knowledge, and she is, again, my inspiration for many things we do here. So, let's get going today with today's menu. We're going to do eggs. We're going to do poached eggs. Now, yeah, poached eggs. But we kick it up a notch because we put salsa on it. So we're going to have some salsa and poached eggs. Okay. With that, we're going to have some Italian sausage that's cut up. You'll see how we do that. And we kick those up a couple of notches as well. Then we're going to do some potatoes, and I got some frozen pre-cut potatoes and some frozen pre-cut peppers and onions. So we're going to get those cooking here. And then last but not least, we got some muffin mix. We're going to put some cornmeal in the muffin mix and chop up some peppers and jalapenos and make some kicked up muffins to go with our breakfast. So should be fun. You can see I'm not doing as many things from scratch as I have before. A couple of reasons. I don't have the committed help that I normally have this morning, at least that I know of. So I might be here alone doing all this alone. And as you may know, I'm still recovering from some surgery, although it's much better, and I'm getting some mobility back from carpal tunnel surgery. So hang in there with me, and we're going to get this stuff going. Okay, here we go. Okay, first things first, we're going to get our sausage going. For you knife enthusiasts, this is a Kershaw trimmer, and I just love that knife. And yeah, I use it in the kitchen a lot for unboxing. So we just take the sausage and get it going in the pans. I really should be wearing these only because you can't wash that hand, and I want to protect my bandage, which I'm not supposed to change that often anyway. Okay, see, we covered it with water. Some crushed red pepper, some cayenne, we don't want that to bite at all. Anyway, let's get these puppies in the oven. Okay, so we're going to get our potatoes going, and it's got some olive oil in there. We're going to add some butter to that. Let that melt down a little bit. Alright, so let's get our peppers going. These are peppers and onions. Okay, we're going to add some salt and pepper to this. Smells good. Okay, time to add the potatoes. Okay, alright, so for our muffins we finely chopped bell pepper. I wanted green, but would you believe it, they didn't have any green. And the rest of these are jalapeno peppers. We're going to give them a light saute, only because I don't want to put them in the muffin mix raw. So I'm going to saute those lightly and go from there. Yeah, but the water goes first.
Okay.
Okay, at this point these first sausages have come out, but they need to get flipped over. So you can see that's being done right now. And then we'll go back in the oven. Okay, so we've added the water, the mix, the peppers, and the jalapenos, and we don't want to overmix this. That's the only thing I'm worried about. So just want to kind of blend it and let her rip. Alright, we added about 2 cups of cornmeal, the mix, and the peppers. Okay, we're using a scoop to measure out the muffin mix into the pans, and gives us a little bit of consistency going, so each one's about the same size. We'll be popping those in the oven in a minute. Okay, so we've started poaching our eggs. We just have about 1 inch or 2 inches of water, about 3 or 4 cups of white vinegar in the water. Bring it to a simmer and just plop your eggs in. We're doing about 6 dozen eggs, so we're using a big pan, and you see they're going to go into a pan there with salsa on the bottom, and we'll throw some more salsa on top because make sure everybody gets some salsa on their eggs, and then we'll have some extra salsa to spoon on as well. First of the eggs are starting to come out, looking good. Okay, it's time to put the muffins into the oven. Whoop, you forgot the other one. We had a little extra batter, and so we made no loaf pan, so you had to throw it in a little dish. We'll just, that's for the tasters. The eggs are progressing. Alright, we got an assembly line approach to cutting up sausage. A couple of the taste tests say confirmed that it's nice and tangy. But more testing is going on. I find that once it sits out on the steam table that kind of loses the kick. Anyway, real tasty. Okay, we're going to depan some of these little puppies. And just in time for these. The bottoms were, some of them look good. Okay, our eggs are done. I'm just going to put some salsa on the top. Cool. Good job. Okay, so we're ready to do some serving now. So we got the extra salsa there. In this we have the eggs. And we have should be potatoes. I'm going to do this side. Sausage. And the muffins. Looks